Good morning, everybody. Now we will discuss what are the different factors that are affecting the rate of corrosion. Mainly, there are two factors affecting the rate of corrosion. One, nature of metal, and second, the nature of environment. Under the factor nature of metal, we have to see what is the position of metal, what is the relative area of anode to cathode, what is the purity of metal, etc. And under the nature of environment, we have to consider the environmental condition such as temperature, pH, humidity, etc. So, in the beginning, we will discuss the nature of metal, how it affects the rate of corrosion. In that, the first point, position of metal in the galvanic series. Already we have discussed several times that when any two dissimilar metals are in contact with with each other in presence of suitable conducting medium or electrolyte, the metal placed relatively at a higher position in the galvanic series acts as anode and it undergoes corrosion, whereas the metal placed relatively at a lower position, it is less active, it acts as cathode and get protected. So if, for example, if we have the zinc and copper in contact with each other, then the zinc being placed relatively at a higher position, it will act as anode and get corroded in presence of suitable conducting medium, and copper is protected from corrosion. Now, the rate and severity depends on the difference in the position. More the difference between the two metals in the electrochemical series or galvanic series, then faster is the corrosion of the more active metal, that is anode. Consider the two examples. In one case, lithium and copper are in contact with each other, and second case, the zinc and copper are in contact with each other. In both the cases, copper being at a lower position will function as cathode. But in first case, lithium acts as anode. In second case, zinc acts as anode. The potential difference between zinc and copper is less than lithium and copper, and therefore, even if in both the cases the corrosion of anode is obvious, the corrosion of the lithium will be more faster than the corrosion of the zinc because the potential difference between them in the electrochemical series or galvanic series is more. Now we can see the roughly arrangement of the different metals or their alloys in the galvanic series as follows. The elements which are observed relatively at a higher position, such as magnesium, magnesium alloys, zinc, aluminum, cadmium, aluminum alloys, mild steel, cast iron, high nickel cast iron, PbSn solder, PbSn, nickel, molybdenum, alloys, brass, silver, etc. So we can see, we can make out the metals which are placed relatively at the top, they are more active or anodic in nature, whereas those which are placed relatively at a lower position are less active or they are noble or they are cathodic. The more active will get corroded, whereas less active are protected. Then the third is the relative area of anode and cathode. Now consider the three cases. In one case, the area of both anode and cathode are same. In second case, anode is smaller and cathode area is bigger. And third case, the anode is bigger and cathode is smaller. When both the areas are same, the corrosion will continue at the same rate because whatever number of electron are produced at anode are given to the cathode, and that was the requirement by the cathode. But when anode is smaller than cathode, the cathode requirement for the electron, demand for the electron is more, which is to be fulfilled by smaller area of anode, and therefore anode has to undergo corrosion at a faster rate to fill up to meet the environment of requirement of the cathode, and therefore anode will undergo corrosion at a faster rate. But when anode is bigger, the area of anode is bigger than the area of cathode, anode will undergo corrosion at a slower rate because the requirement or the demand of the electron by cathode is less. which is easily fulfilled by the greater area of anode, and therefore it will undergo corrosion at a lower rate. So that is the effect of relative area of anode and cathode on the rate of corrosion. Third case, the purity of metal. Consider again the three cases. When no impurities are present in the base metal, then the theoretically expected corrosion is zero, but impurities will decide whether the corrosion is higher or lower of that of base metal. If impurities are uh, more active than the base metal, then the impurity metal will function as anode and it will protect the base metal from corrosion. Whereas if the impurities are less active than the base metal, they will cause the corrosion of the base metal to a large extent. So the corrosion of the metal depends on which type of impurities are present. Always more active impurities are preferred over the less active impurities present in the metal. Next is the physical state of metal. Corrosion is mainly influenced by the grain size, orientation of crystal, and the stress or workout part. Smaller the grain size, greater will be the corrosion. Stress area, it acts as anode, and the metal atoms at the grain boundaries have different electrode potential than at the bulk. So at the grain boundaries will function as anode than in the bulk, and that depends on the what is the nature of the physical state of the metal, whether it is stressed or unstressed, whether the grain size is smaller or greater will influence the rate of corrosion. Next factor, that is the nature of oxide film. The oxide film can be non-porous, porous, or it may be volatile or unstable, as we have already discussed. If the oxide film is non-porous, it is said to be protective and no corrosion will take place, or corrosion will stop as soon as the film is developed. But if it is porous and loosely adhered, then it is non-protective and corrosion will continue till the complete destruction of metal takes place. If the oxide film is unstable, like in case of the chemically inert metal like Au, AgPt, even if the oxidation takes place, the oxidation film being unstable, it get decomposed to set the metal and oxygen free as if no corrosion has observed. And last type of oxide film, if it is volatile oxide film, then the corrosion will continue till the whole metal is eaten up. Excessive corrosion takes place because every time the superficial layer is converted to molybdenum oxide, it get evaporated on exposure to the air, and thus the whole molybdenum get eaten up by the oxidation. Then next is the nature of corrosion product. If corrosion product is soluble in corroding medium, corrosion continues. If corrosion product is insoluble, it forms a barrier and suppress the further corrosion. So corrosion product, as long as possible, should be insoluble in the corroding medium to which the metal is exposed. Then next point, we will see the over voltage. The difference between theoretical decomposition potential and actual potential at which hydrogen gas is liberated at cathode is called as over voltage. Formation of hydrogen from H plus ion is slow and needs some additional potential for the active, which is called as activation potential. Higher over voltage, slower or lesser will be the corrosion. Now we will discuss how the nature of environment affects the rate of corrosion. First factor is temperature. As the temperature increases, the rate of dry corrosion also increases except the oxidation of metal. The oxygen is more reactive at low temperature than at high temperature. It is more miscible with any metal at low temperature, and therefore oxidation rate is higher at lower temperature But as the temperature increases, the rate of oxidation decreases. But for other type of corrosion, the rate of corrosion increases with increase in the temperature. For electrochemical corrosion, also the rate increases with the increase in temperature. Humidity or moisture. Humidity or moisture is the main cause of wet corrosion or electrochemical corrosion. Corrosion of metal is very fast in humid atmosphere. Moisture acts as a solvent for gases like CO2, O2, SO2, etc., which are miscible in the moisture, and they provide the conducting medium and causes the corrosion. The mainly corrosion due to moisture is the galvanic corrosion or concentration cell corrosion. Already we have discussed it. Next is the pH of medium. If the pH of medium is strongly acidic or strongly alkaline, then the corrosion is highest. If moderately acidic or moderately alkaline, the rate of corrosion is moderate, and for neutral solution, the rate of corrosion is expected to be theoretically zero. Still, practically some corrosion may occur. Next factor, conductivity of the corroding medium. Higher the conductivity of the corroding medium, higher is the rate of corrosion. Next point is nature of ions in the medium. Presence of anions like silicates, phosphate leads to the formation of insoluble products and inhibits further corrosion. Cl minus NO3 minus destroys the oxide film, causing further corrosion. So, we have discussed the two factors affecting the rate of corrosion, nature of metal and nature of environment. In nature of metal, we have seen the position of metal in the electrochemical or galvanic series, relative area of anode or cathode, purity of metal, then over voltage, etc. And under the nature of environment, we have seen temperature, pH, humidity, nature of oxide film, and nature of corrosion product.